I need to scream, bro. Well, game number lost, but this is the best of 3 series. The fans are watching, and I'm pretty confident that we're gonna take game 3. Let's go, boys. The ball movement. After an early seesaw battle, by the end of the second, Team Cash had already started to pull away. This is Kobe time, baby. But Team Troydan wasn't done, pulling within 6 in the 4th quarter. Let's go, come on. You are nasty, LD! They no stopping me. No stopping me.
Here, here. That's good stats. A good step back.
In the end, Team Cash takes it 65-52. Game 3, Team Cash. That's what I'm talking about. We take down Troydan and his draftees. So I hope you guys enjoy these highlights. It's always awesome when the community comes together like this and does things for the fans. That was all this was, man. A bunch of great content creators that make really great content for NBA 2K. And for them to invite me, I really appreciate it. So shout out to Troydan and Cash. I love when we do stuff like this, man. Thank you guys.
All right, bro.
You rep the names, you play the games. Here's the latest on the My Player Nation standings as we approach the playoffs. The LA teams continue to own the Western Conference as the Lakers eye a perfect 82-0 season with the help of your My Players. And the top 8 teams in the West are set for the playoffs as the Jazz clinch the final spot. Out east, the Bucks continue their dominance at number 1, followed by the Sixers and the Celtics. But that 8th seed is still up for grabs as the Magic, Pacers, and Pistons are all trying to punch their ticket to the tournament. If you want your My Player looking good for the playoffs, then check out the Giannis Freak 1 All Rose 4 colorway, dropping in-game tomorrow. The Nike Gamer exclusive starts Saturday, April 11th at 7 a.m. Pacific Time. All you need to do is win a My Player Nation game to unlock digital versions of these sweet kicks. And if you want to rock these in real life, then use the Nike Sneakers mobile app to get exclusive access to purchase the Giannis Freak 1. These are very limited, so don't miss out. Good luck!
This is the 2KMC, and my juices are flowing because it's time for your State Farm Assist of the Month. You submitted your favorite passes, and now it's time to choose the best. First up, we have Lifeless Reject getting... Wait! Ah, man, gotta have a little more respect for yourself. Where a long-range bounce pass plus a crazy catch equals game over. I still don't know what's better, the pass, the catch, the finish, or my face. Moving on to the wreck, we've got Coop Existential. A full court pass leads to a no-look alley-oop, which leads to full clearance of the defender. How's that? It's actually really good. I didn't need to ask that question. Next up, it's Fire Style 7 in the playground. To end the game, throws the dime for the dunk from half court. Talk about a fancy finish. And finally, let's go to Eric X06141028 in the rack. What's good, kid? Pushes the ball down the court and throws it off the backboard to himself. The most selfish assist of all time. And I loved every second of it. Now, vote for your State Farm Assist of the Month. And if you want your highlights to be featured in an episode, then submit them to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. This is the 2KMC, and I'll see you next week. More top plays to share. Maybe some feelings too. Who knows?
We're all stuck at home, but we are working hard to bring you 2K TV, and I know I've been doing a lot of eating, a lot of watching TV. Besides playing 2K, Chris, what have you been doing?
Well, I've been watching a lot of 2K. It's been really fun to watch all these competitive games, the community come together, content creators, streamers. It's really great to see basketball still alive through NBA 2K.
That's awesome, and we'll continue to watch. We hope you guys are staying safe and enjoying your time in 2K20.
And you can send in what you're doing in NBA 2K20 by using hashtag 2KTV.
Be sure to check back next week on 2KTV. We have some special guests.
And more event news.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
See ya.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. There's a look at downtown Los Angeles. Here, we're coming to you live from the Staples Center. To Noche and a Beyond theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. The Stars joining us at the broadcast alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with a sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day at school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he started to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's House, and at the three, the small forward. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo and at the point. Another year of record-breaking offense. Why is it, Chris, that great offense so often beats great defense?
Because defense is not about stopping you. It's about making you take the option that the defense wants. And so if we make a guy that doesn't shoot jumpers very well, if we stop all the penetration and make him shoot a jumper and he knocks it down, you just got to shake his hands. Sometimes it's great D, better offense. And we know this is a scoring league. And, you can play the best defense in the world and have your hand up and, matter of fact, smack him in the face. But Curry, Harden, LeBron, they're still going to knock that shot down.
Smack him in the face, you say.
Oh, I've tried that. I've done that before, and it doesn't work with the greatness. No. Just tap them on the forehead while they're shooting the jump shot and look the other way. They'll still knock it down.
Oh, that was a strong toe.
That's how you go hard.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
And Green gets it to go.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that are just a fantastic look.
The pass to House. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Harden. Houston now working with a new shot clock.
And the massive wingspan of Capella, excels at using it to gobble up misses at a high rate.
Rondo looking over the floor. Knocked away. In the corner, Harden. It's rebounded by Rondo.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Passes it to Davis. And he finishes nicely on the way.
Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Westbrook passes to House. To the paint. And the bucket on the... Capella's got his second basket.
And they've scored several times already. Here in the first quarter on the inside.
James finds Davis. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball. Finished off the break.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. They trail by 6. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
Think about how many minutes that cost their starters. No question that had an impact on such a close game. The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Okay, one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Houston now is championship or bust. We've seen it. I mean, they've dished out huge contracts going full win mode now. I mean, they're putting it all on the line with this team.
Here's James, and James pulls it down hard.
Love how fierce James is. A ferocious dunk artist.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Green against Harden. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And sometimes all you got to do is lob it Capella's way. Often he takes care of the rest.
And the Lakers for a return to the NBA Finals.
The team has had their chances. They just need to make the most of it. I mean, front office, they're doing what they can help to make the most of Harden's prime. I mean, you have to admire their willingness to go for it now.
Down low, here's Tucker, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance. Hand on it.
To the inside, it's stolen by Capella. And now the fast break, Westbrook with the ball. The shot by Harden, wide open. And the three off target.
His field goal percentage is dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Davis down low, guarded by Tucker. Shot from the low block. Again, the Lakers.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, we might as well just count it.
Harden, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to LeBron. Pass to Davis. 6 to shoot. And here's Rondo. From deep, Green. Good work defensively by Harden.
And close to making defense pay for lax coverage. That's it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. In for Green. Bradley subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And the Rockets changed as well. Gordon's checked in. Back to Westbrook. Three-pointer. Scored it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
He's attacking the back, squaring up from long range. Westbrook.
James against Gordon. To the middle. Davis gets to Kuzma. Shoots over Tucker. Trying to get open as Davis. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Pass to Bradley. In the corner, it's James. Good from outside. Rockets leading by 4. From deep, Harden. Here's Tucker. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the win on. they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his speed. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Jump shot is good now. Westbrook's got 9.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Quinn Cook's checked in for James. The Rockets also changing it up. Tyson Chandler is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Second comes in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
3 for 4 to start. I mean, he's going to try to keep this streak going as long as he can.
The pass to Cephalosha. Houston moving it around. Outside Gordon. And Davis sends it back. Cook's got the ball. The shot goes down and gets his game back to even.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Davis with the double team. Lob pass to Capella. Caldwell Pope against Chandler. They get the rebound. It's stolen by Bradley. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Gordon gets to Cephalosha. The Rockets with another miss.
That's just a good thing. Keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Inside, looking to end the run, and the dunk by Chandler.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Off target from three-point range. Houston's gone a meager 106 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Cephalosha passes to Rivers. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Kuzma against Chandler. Now here's Rivers. Not a lot of room. Misses from short range.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
To the inside. Here's Davis. Stolen by Rivers. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Contavious Paul with the foul. That's his first foul. Alex Caruso is checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for Houston. Carter's checked in. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. He kicks to Rivers. Just 5 on the clock. And Davis sends it. And they turn to the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Six seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Caldwell into 1 quarter of play. Still a close game. Lakers lead by 2. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Oh.
A unique upbringing for spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
As a kid, I wasn't even dreaming of it.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated, seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Rockets. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Chandler out there with Cephalosha. And it's Carter in at the 3. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Cook. Good on the three-point shot. Cook's got 5.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Rivers. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And with the type of they were a lot of mistakes. Oh boy, that was the kind of effort that you love to see.
So active, such energy at the defensive end. Well, Mike D'Antoni, a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing a title to cement his legacy.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Passes it to Caruso. Davis inside. Chandler on him. 4 on the clock. No good on the 3. And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things that D'Antoni created. The the offense is a product of the 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
And it's Davis missing. Pass to Gordon. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. Here's Caruso. Shoots from 14. In the hoop for his 4th field. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Chris, of the guys you went against and played against, who would have benefited from today's style of play the most?
I got a few names. Billy Owens. Billy Owens to me was a guy like a Kevin Durant. You know, he couldn't shoot like that, but he did everything on the floor for us there in Golden State. And I think in today, an open game for him where he could get going, oh man, that would just be incredible. I also think of a guy like Detlef Schrempf. He could post up, he could pop and pick, he could shoot the ball deep, he could shoot off the dribble, finish on the breaker. Whatever you wanted, he could give it to you that way. And I think for both guys, that size, that sweet spot, 6'7", 6'8", to play like a little bit of a guard, those two guys come to mind.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Davis finds James. Nifty move. And a tough by
the court. It's hard to match inside.
Rockets trail by 6. Westbrook surveying the D. For 3. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 and 6 hits.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And they double up James. Pass to Rondo. Lakers passing it around. Shot clock at 3. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Harden left side. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
He is really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
When you give James a lane to the basket, it's going to dunk it hard. Amazing. And just glide through the air.
Rockets trail by 5. Now Westbrook. A 26-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. Really good as Ricky.
I love PJ Tucker. He's a player that doesn't do a whole lot in the box score, but he passes the eye test. His defense, he's tough, he rebounds, and you know he'll hit that corner.
Good. And Tucker, Chris, the type of player who will do all the small things for a team.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be anything more than he is with the stars on his team, and he knows that. Tucker's a great glue guy. He sets screens, guards anyone, rebounds, hits his shots.
And there's the pass to Davis. Shoots over Tucker. And that one hits back iron.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 4. Floats it up for James.
You can't give James any breathing room to pull up. If you do, you're done for.
Westbrook with it. He's got 14. Harden outside, looking to get back on track here. Caruso grabs the miss.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far. And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bradley's checked in, and the Rockets change. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Vince Carter. And from the he's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, James. He's covered by Westbrook. And out of bounds, the Rockets gain possession. And as we march through the end of March, a chance now to look through the power rankings. You look at the Rockets, they're locked in again at that 3rd spot. Not a bad place to be.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
Here's the floater. No good on that one. So Los Angeles after this one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. It's a 10-point game coming off that win against Minnesota.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running the plays, picking your spots.
As long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position. No matter if you're home or away.
6 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away. Great D that time from Green. Los Angeles leading by 10. To the paint. Here's Davis. He gets that one. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
That one goes. Count it.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Green bounce pass. James in the post. He's got 8. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Regarding the overstated pre-draft concerns about Luka Doncic. Even as the game goes international, it seemed like many GMs are scared to go all in on European players.
And rightfully so. It's a new area, and if they're not immersed into the culture, it may be a little more trepidation on that end. But I would just say, just look at the really the great stories. Whether you're talking about the Vlade Divac or the Sabos that came to the game, and even Marshall Moses, Dirk Nowitzki, yeah, come on, Porzingis. We got a lot of great players from overseas that have shown us that they can make the way. But the mistake would be is thinking just because someone was close to him, they would have the game of a Dirk Nowitzki. And that's not true. So you need to do your due diligence. But I think European players have already proved the type of heart, skill set, and mindset that they come to this game with, which is at the top.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. Contagious Caldwell comes for Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The Lakers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. The first one falls.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Danuel House. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Yeah, nice job of the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And it's Gordon missing. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead early. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell. Owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas. David, thank you. Another miss by Houston.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Rockets trail by 11. Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
Outside Westbrook. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Toughness and energy on the boards. An easy putback to show forth.
Takes it out to Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 6 assists here tonight.
The shot Bradley has practiced time and time again. Now, a legitimate threat to hit off the catch.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense has created some great opportunities.
And it's Gordon missing.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he did not get his shots to drop.
Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Houston. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here's Gordon from outside. LeBron grabs the miss. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And stolen by Gordon. And so it's Los Angeles. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They dialed up the pressure quite a bit in the second quarter at both ends, and it worked out well for them as their lead grew all the way to 12 points at the break. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say, keep doing what you do.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about you? And
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they get down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And so it's the Lakers with it. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Harden dishes to Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. He gets hauled in by Los Angeles. He's got 4 rebounds in the season. Rondo passes to Davis. Good. Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Westbrook. That one goes in. Westbrook's got 20.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Westbrook against Rondo. Pass to LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A lot of player ejections in the playoffs last year. In fact, the highest in 3 decades. Seems like tensions, yes, with the officials are still escalating.
Well, yeah, the relationship between the players and the referees, you know, it's always an ongoing process, and it's definitely getting better. But last year we had the highest number of new referees in the history of the NBA. And so you're going to have growing pains when you have younger guys and understanding the culture of the league. But I like the way that we're going, and some of those rejections were warranted. Some of them weren't. I just look at that here as, that just happened. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to hold players and referees accountable to last season. I think we need a little bit more context before we make a decision on player ejections and flagrants and things like that. Just a little more research.
That one is no good.
And a boom it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
And it's Westbrook again missing. Los Angeles leading by 15. Pulls it up. And it's good off the back rim and in. And 12 points for LeBron.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well in his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
Take a break. Take a break. Reset. The first free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And Green with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 6 assists in the game.
They've been very sharp to start to have a perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Kicks it to Green. Pass to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. And we'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
It's Harden with the drive at the tip. And Davis pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 18. And the tip by LeBron.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
And they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Rondo against Westbrook. The three from Harden. It's good from long range. Harden's got his third basket of the night right there.
And Harden attempts more threes than just about anyone. And you don't get that kind of leeway unless you knock it down.
Rondo passes to James. Tipped away. And it's the Rockets on the break. Harden can't hit.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Rondo. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Yeah, you can't let Rondo get free in those situations. He's an absolute terror on the fast break.
Harden against Green. It's Harden with the drive. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
You got to be in awe, James. An offensive juggernaut. It's caught fire here tonight.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
The Lakers making a switch here. Caruso's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Vince Carter is checked in for Clint Capella. Pass to Carter. Here's Tucker. He's guarded by Davis. For three, Westbrook. Here's Tucker. The shot misses. Davis with some nice D.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Trying to stop the alley-oop.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
They're starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove this amount. only a matter of time until this three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. Left side, Davis. And they double up Davis. The rebound by Harden.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
This bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots.
And finish off by Davis.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and Harden is so quick to the cup, just exposing the weak defense with his speed.
Rondo passes to Davis. Kuzma, left side. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blaze the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Rams in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, but just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach, and Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, leading him a good team. If you look at organizations like the Black Fives who bringing awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give him a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. And both free throws good for Davis. And so it's Rivers with it. They'll bring it up with the Houston Rockets. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
These buckets help Rivers get going. The defense can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Now the pass to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. Poked loose. Davis kicks to Caruso. And well called with a wide open look. Off target with his three. And with Rivers, and continue to add to his game.
The point and still give great production. And as he goes older, you
to the middle. Kuzma can't get it to go. Houston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Rivers dishes to Chandler, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
what a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Cook, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Free throw, Chandler.
Yeah, is Chandler a difference maker defensively? The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Davis finds Caldwell Pope. Ring shot on the way. And that one goes long.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Here's Rivers. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Rivers has got his second basket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one. Just any look from in close.
Chandler against Davis. Here is Cook. 5 points in the game, and that one is good. And that's now 24 points for Davis.
I love his shot.
Rivers kicks to Gordon. Now here's Rivers. Defense is right there. Back to Gordon. Jacks up a three. Connects. 3-point range. Gordon's got 5 now.
Lightning quick release. Gordon catching and firing perfectly. You can't guard that.
Cook the pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Caldwell both outside. Chandler with the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Cephalosha and Houston again with the bucket.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope.
Outside Bradley. Passes to Davis. Back to Bradley. Fires for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Cook's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the rim. That's his sweet spot.
By Gordon. And he drops in the layup.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here is Cook. He's guarded by Rivers. Down low. There's Kuzma outside for Caldwell Pope. And they double up Davis. Chandler with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 15. Now here's Rivers. They get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Now Gordon from deep 3-point range off on that one. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action after this word. Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago.
Get down the loose balls. We gotta get them. We gotta get them. Let's go. Let's go. Gotta want a little bit more.
Greg, you can tell by his voice he wants his guys to give everything they've got right now.
No doubt, especially on the backboard. For them to secure this win, that needs to happen.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Cephalosha is out. Chandler. Floats it up for James. And an emphatic LU jam.
Crazy connection right there. James knowing when the clock towards the rim. Amazing execution he's having.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Cephalosha. From past the arc.
And there aren't many players more reliable from 3-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him. Like
Pass to Brown. Over Chandler. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Bradley. And that's now 20 points for LeBron. Gets trailed by 16. Rivers scanning the floor. At the elbow, Chandler. Got a piece of it. Here's Gordon.
Such a wingspan. For his lack of height. He's a disruptive defensive presence.
they are just killing him on the interior.
Is in for the Lakers. Green is checked. Davis, Caldwell Pope. Armstrong. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Chandler. Daniel House comes in for Cephalosha. James Harden, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. Kicks it out to Bradley. Here's Rondo. And another three for the Lakers.
And every now and then will surprise you with the occasional triple. Showing it off there with range.
Westbrook with it. Here is House. And the pass to Capella. Here is House. Here's the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
LeBron passes to Bradley. Here is House, guarded by Bradley. No problems knocking that one down. 24 points for Russell Westbrook.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
LeBron right side. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
James, such a terrific interior score. Simple, under control, and on the money.
Outside Westbrook. The three from Harden. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Left side Davis. Outside Green. Lakers passing it around. James in the post. It's good. LeBron's got 8 here in the quarter.
And James is super strong with power defense.
Westbrook dishes to Capella. Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Harden. Shoots over Bradley. Good as the jump shot falls. 11 points for James Harden.
He's getting hotter than he get into this game. He didn't get much of anything in the first half.
And just takes a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Let's bring it down hard. Good, nice job down low. Harden's got 9 points here in the...
Nobody takes more contact than Harden inside. It's better at scoring through.
And the Lakers call time here.
Sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He's one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. Will hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. And keeping us up from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. As you said, C. Webb, what Harden has been doing the last few years is truly remarkable.
Yeah, Kevin, and it's funny because when you are achieving greatness and critics try to diminish what you're doing, it's just funny. Harden is one of the great guards of all time, no matter how you slice it.
Westbrook with it. James. Westbrook, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
On the wing, James. Over House. And another basket for the Lakers.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's from Harden. Harden is Rondo kicks. James outside. They double up James. On Draymond Green. And the Lakers call time here. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Lets it go with a three. Kuzma, 7th rebound of the game with the last one. The corner of the game. No time. The Rockets go the other way with he's picked up Rondo. Three ball is good.
And after an abysmal first half in the field, the shot
now here's James. Defense and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you got to be careful about James. Always looking to get to the line whenever he can.
First free throw is good. And James drills them both. Rockets trail by. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. Brown's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards from him. Kuzma.
Awesome. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
The Rockets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Now a timeout called by Houston. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
And the Rockets with possession here. They trail by 18.
The more threes he misses, then the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
And good that time.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
Inside, Tucker. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Kuzma, right side. James outside, and they double up James. Swiped away. And it's the Rockets on the break. House has got the ball, and there it is for him.
Oh, that's great D there. Look at Eddie Larceny as he just picks his pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
Ron is double. A deep three from Green. Yes, it's LeBron picking up the assist. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comebacks.
This is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play. Definitely.
Record up to 54 wins on the year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they won it.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
It's easy to look at his scoring as the key to this win, but there's so much more to it than that. It's a triple-double. He got it done everywhere.
And the Rockets Rockets making a change here. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Anderson comes in for P.J. Tucker. Tavo Sapolosha has checked in for Daniel House. And McLemore subbed in for James Harden. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they is much different than how they. That's a shame.
His performance today, guys, is really, I think, a beauty. A triple-double for him today.
Nene to Sapolosha. Almost, but it rolls out.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something that's rarely a good idea.
That one's good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now. Put this one away.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. James looking it over. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here home without help, and the execution was flawless.
Now to go courtside as we send you David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who's scoring the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we ask. That's all coach asked for, and we get that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.